Conservative MP Chris Philp, who is in Croydon. Thank you for standing out in the rain. Now, Joe Johnson, who was resigned yesterday, is normally a man with whom you agree. So when he says that Theresa May's Brexit is a choice between being a vassal state in which we obey European rules and don't have a say in them, and chaos, why is he suddenly wrong?
Well, I think, Joe is a very nice and a very thoughtful man who I admire and respect, but I think he's been premature because the deal is still under negotiation. We don't know the exact form it's going to take, and we're probably not going to know for another number of 2 or 3 weeks, who knows? So I think his resignation is premature, and what he should have done, and what anyone thinking about this should do, is wait and see what the deal looks like, scrutinise it carefully when it's published, and then decide if you want to support it or not. Because to resign before it's even been negotiated is extremely, as I say, it's extremely premature.
But we know that what is being taken is a single market on goods in which we effectively obey European rules on goods with which we do not have a say, and that the fallback position is likely to be the UK staying in the customs union. So these are things that we would be obeying but not having any control over. That's what he means by vassalage. Why is that wrong?
So if you're talking about the backstop, I think you are, that is intended to be a temporary arrangement if there's a gap, if there's a lacuna between the end of the transition period and the start of our future trading relationship, and which may be a Canada-style free trade agreement, it may be more like the Chequers agreement, we'll find out. But the point is that the backstop, if indeed it's ever invoked at all, it can't be something which continues in perpetuity. The Prime Minister has been extremely clear, repeatedly, in public, in private, in the House of Commons, in the media, with the European negotiators, that we can't have a situation where the United Kingdom, or indeed any part of it, gets stuck in a backstop of the kind you're describing with no way out. That is not something the Prime Minister is going to negotiate or agree to, and I don't think Parliament would agree to it either. So the situation you're describing, if it ever happened, would be temporary, and it would be within our power to leave it.
Well, the trouble is, you can say whatever you want, but it's not necessarily within our power in a legal agreement. Now, if we get to the point where this deal is voted down, what should the Prime Minister do?
Well, I think you're getting a bit ahead of ourselves because the deal hasn't even been negotiated yet.
Well, it's not looking good, is it?
Still less been voted down.
The DUP are against it, Labour's against it, the ERG in the Conservative Party are against it, the Remainers in the Conservative Party are against it. It's not looking like it's going to get through, to be honest, is it?
Well, I admire your attempt to draw me on something, speculating about something which has not even been agreed yet. It's still being negotiated, and as far as sort of my energy and efforts are concerned as a backbench member of Parliament, what I'm doing is trying to offer the government, suggestions and offer them my comments. For example, I'm very keen to make sure that there's a way of linking this £39 billion exit payment to the future state trade deal, whatever form that takes. So, I'm sort of offering my ideas. It's way premature to think about, what may happen if the deal gets voted down. It hasn't even been agreed yet. What we should all be doing, those of us with the national interest at heart, is supporting the Prime Minister in doing this very difficult negotiation.
What's the plan B?
And the Labour Party have come out and said, well, hang on, the Labour Party have come out and pretty much said they're going to vote against this deal no matter what it contains, and that is extremely irresponsible. What they should be doing, if they're a responsible opposition with the national interest at heart, is saying that they'll look at it and make a decision when it comes out. But they're not saying that. They're saying they'll vote against it no matter what, and that is irresponsible.